Hello, Namaskar and a very good morning to all the viewers watching our session out there. This is Simran Singh and you are watching this particular live telecast on eVidya channel number 6212. Besides, we have so many different mediums through which you all can connect with us and participate in our live interactive conversations of NCERT. One of the other mediums is our YouTube channel. As you all know, it's NCERT official. So it's around 11 a.m. on your watch, and from the past 4 days we have been running a very special segment for all of you right from 11 a.m. till 12 in the noon. So the name of our sessions is Demonstration of Virtual Lab Experiments on DIKSHA and ePathshala Augmented Reality or AR content. As we all know that laboratory work is very important in the teaching learning process, not only for the subjects like science or mathematics, but also for languages as well. So when we talk about virtual labs or virtual experiments, they provide us with the near to reality experiences. And at the same time, it also ensures quality practicals, experiments and simulations for each and every student. Therefore, we have our special sessions running on the demonstration of virtual labs on DIKSHA. And we are running these sessions in collaboration with Amrita Vishwavidyapitham and CDAC Mumbai, and we will be guiding you more on the simulations, practicals or experiments associated with the subjects like biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics and English. So providing us more insights into the conversation, we have with us our two guests. So allow me to introduce you with our guests of the session. Here in the studio, we are joined by Dr. Yash Paul Sharma. Namaskar, sir.
Namaskar, Simranji.
Good morning. We welcome you in the session.
Thank you.
Sir is an academic consultant at CIET NCERT. Then through the online modality, we have our second guest, Ms. Priyanka Mode. Namaskar. Good morning. We welcome you as well. Ma'am is a module leader at Education Technology Unit from CDAC Mumbai. So viewers in this live interactive session, if you have any of the queries you would like to ask us, then do share your comments in the comment section of NCERT official. Besides, here is a contact number that is flashing on your screens. So feel free to give us a call at 8800-440-559 and some specific mail IDs are also flashing again right there beneath your screen. So one of them is dth.class12@ciet.nic.in. So let's begin this conversation on demonstration of virtual lab experiments and ePathshala AR content. So sir, in the first place, I would request you to apprise our viewers more about the topic of discussion today.
Thank you. Thank you once again, Simranji, and a very warm welcome to all of the viewers and the teachers from the various schools that are connected through the different medium. So we are demonstrating the ePathshala augmented reality app, the content that CIT NCERT has developed in-house, and in collaboration with the CDAC Mumbai and Amrita University, the virtual lab on DIKSHA. So as per NEP 2020, National Education Policy guided us that the different type of content, either it's augmented reality, virtual reality or 3D content, that should be demonstrated with the teaching learning process so that the students can better understand a concept. So for example, if we are not able to understand a concept with an 2D image, so definitely there is other options are available. And CIT NCERTs are always in forefront that developing such type of content, and DIKSHA hosts a large number of content. For all this content is embedded and available on DIKSHA through different media. So first we will go through the augmented reality. So as a layman, what this augmented reality is, say for example, we are going to teach one concept as far as education is concerned for a layman, and with the help of some 3D software and simulations, that concept is being augmented and presented to the user in their own environment. You must have seen that children are using the different types of apps, and one among them is that they use the facial cameras to put some other things on the faces like the eyebrows or maybe some other things they are putting on their head, and caps and all things are putting perfectly with the help of camera. So this is what we call the AR filters or augmented reality filters, and we are using the same techniques to teach the concepts. So it means when you are using any augmented reality app, the camera will automatically be open, okay, and then you need to scan the content, and we have aligned this content with the NCERT textbooks, and the content which is available for virtual lab on DIKSHA, that content is aligned with the laboratory manuals that is developed by the NCERT from class 6 to 12th. Okay. So first let's go through the ePathshala augmented reality app. So let me share my screen. So I hope you are able to see my mobile phone on the screen. So this app is currently available on the Play Store. So you just download it from the Play Store for free. Just go to the Play Store and search for this app. This is the ePathshala AR. Okay. So let me check.
So I think simultaneously our viewers could also practice downloading it.
Okay. So definitely you will also try at your end. So this is the ePathshala AR app, and you need to install this app. It is available for all the Android users currently, and it's available on Play Store. So there is no subscription or any cost along with this app. Just install this app and open it and perform the simulation seamlessly. Okay, and any Android phone having the version more than 4.1 or above, they can use this app. Okay, because all the smartphone, they are able to use this app without any hindrance. So the app has a quite simple menu. If you open it, you will find that we have some filters over there to fetch the content. So for example, you can select the class, for which class you are looking for the content, and select the subject, then chapter and topic. And currently we are working with the science subjects only for secondary classes, for class 9th and class 10th. Okay. So let's choose the class. Say for example, you can choose any class. So for example, this is a class 10 and this is a science, and then you can choose the chapter. Okay. So for example, I will be demonstrating from the chapter 10, that is from the physics. Okay. So within physics, you can have the different simulations. So the simulations are basically depend upon the different images and activity that we have in the NCERT textbook. So say for example, image 10.4, because 10.3 I already demonstrated in previous sessions. So I will be going for the figure number 10.4, that's a fix the mirror. Okay. So it means I also require the NCERT textbook. So let me open my textbook. You can see this is the class 10, and within the class 10 I have taken the chapter number 10, which is light reflection and refraction, at page number 160. Okay, so let's move to 160, and there is the topic that I am going to describe is the 10.4. It means this image I need to scan. So when I click to load the activity, a few MB simulation will be downloading from the internet, and then my camera will automatically be open. Okay, so once your camera will automatically be open, you can see it's a downloading. So you actually require this textbook. It doesn't matter whether you have the hard copy of the textbook or the soft copy, or you have Xerox or any other but you actually require this image to scan. So say for example, if you don't have the hard copy that moment, you can scan it from the DIKSHA portal, because the same image is available within that chapter. Now you can see the camera is automatically open. You are able to see my camera, and I need to scan this image. Okay.
Learning objective: to perform an activity,
and then you can close your textbook.
What happens when an incident ray passes through or is directed towards the principal focus in spherical mirrors. Click on the continue button to continue.
Okay, so now you can see that the camera is automatically be opened, and as I said in my definition of augmented reality, that I am going to teach this concept, and with the help of some 3D software simulations and softwares, that concept is being augmented and presented to the user in their own environment. Okay, so now you can see the content is in my own environment. You can also see my hand is over there. You can also see my textbook. So if you want to remove that hindrance, we have put one AR camera. If you see that icons below this one, at the bottom. You can click on this one and then the background will be changed. Okay, now you can perform your simulation seamlessly. Okay, so this is a 3D and 360. You can zoom in, zoom out, you can see it to any side. Normally if we see this mirror as an image on our textbook, we are unable to find that where is the edge. Okay, so here you can see that which side of the mirror that going to be have that reflection. So you can move it with your fingers. You can also zoom this one as much as you want. Now click on the continue to have this activity, and we have the learning objectives. And if you want to hide that content, we have hide description. If you click on this one, then the description will be no more. But if you wanted that it should be there, just click on this one again and it will be reappear. So let's perform this simulation.
Click on any button from the side panel to learn more about it.
Okay, so at the side panel we have the concave mirror activity and with the convex mirror. So for example, I am clicking on the concave mirror.
Concave mirror. Click on the highlighted button to make a ray incident on the principal focus.
Okay, so I need to click on the source of light.
Concave mirror. A ray of light passing through the principal focus of a concave mirror gets reflected parallel to the principal axis. Click on the continue button to continue. Is the angle of incidence equal to the angle of reflection in the case of a concave mirror? Click on the correct answer.
Okay, so now we have a small question. Since you have performed this activity that we have the source of light and we stretch it on that mirror and then it reflected back. Now you give the answer. If you give the correct answer, so definitely it will give you the most probably the green signal, and it's if it's a wrong, then you can have the red signal. So let's say for example I am clicking on the yes. Okay, so definitely that was the correct answer.
1. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. 2. The incident ray, the normal to the mirror at the point of incidence, and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane.
Okay, so now I will be performing the activity by using the second lens that we have, the convex mirror.
Convex mirror. Click on the highlighted button to make a ray incident on the principal focus.
So click on the source of light.
Convex mirror. A ray of light which is directed towards the principal focus of a convex mirror gets reflected parallel to the principal axis. Laws of reflection. 1. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. 2. The incident ray, the normal to the mirror at the point of incidence, and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. Click on the continue button. Learning outcome. We can observe that a ray passing through the principal focus of a concave mirror, or a ray which is directed towards the principal focus of a convex mirror after reflection emerges parallel to the principal axis.
Okay, so you need to perform this activity in your lab. So before going to the physical lab, you can also perform this activity virtually. And if you don't have the physical lab, so then definitely it's more helpful for you that at least you can see that how you can fix the angle and from which side, say for example in case of concave mirror or in case of convex mirror, from which side you are flashing that light. Okay, so once you learned it, so definitely you are performing this activity. So I will be performing the next activity from the same chapter. So for example, this was a figure 10.4. So let's go to the figure 10.5. So load the activity. Till the time the activity is loading, I will be opening my textbook. So this is chapter number 10. So this is the 10.5, and as it is downloaded, now I need to scan this image.
Learning objective. To perform an activity to observe what happens when an incident ray passes through or is directed towards the point C, center of curvature in spherical mirrors. Click on any button from the side panel to learn more about it.
So let's perform the activity with concave mirror first.
Concave mirror. Click on the highlighted button to make a ray incident on the center of curvature.
So click on the source of light.
Concave mirror. A ray of light passing through the center of curvature of a concave mirror gets reflected along the same path.
Okay, so we have seen that if we are throwing the light to the center of curvature, so what's happened? Okay, so now let's perform the activity with the convex mirror.
Convex mirror. Click on the highlighted button to make a ray incident on the center of curvature of the mirror.
So click on the source of light.
Convex mirror. A ray of light directed towards the center of curvature of a convex mirror gets reflected from the mirror along the same path. Click on the which type of image is formed by a convex mirror. Click on the correct answer.
Okay, so you need to click on the answer whether it's a virtual image or the real image. If you give the correct answer, so definitely it's a green signal, and if you give the wrong answer, so then definitely it's a red light. So let's click on this virtual. Okay, so definitely the virtual
Learning
was the
outcome.
answer.
We can observe that a ray passing through the center of curvature of a concave mirror or directed towards the center of curvature of a convex mirror after reflection is reflected back along the same path.
Okay, so this was the activity that we perform by using the convex and the concave mirror. So accordingly, you can download this app from the internet, from the Play Store, and you can perform more activity and give us the feedback. Thank you.
Of course, and thank you so much, sir, for guiding us on these minute yet necessary details associated with augmented reality. I must say it was a treat for the eyes to watch this and the blend of technology in education. It offers ample opportunities and widens the horizon of understanding and knowledge. So here I would like to invite our next guest in the conversation, Ms. Priyanka. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
We would request
Thank
you to
you,
proceed in the conversation.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Yash, and a very good morning to all. So now we will move to the virtual labs, which are used for various lab experiments and activities. So virtual labs are available on DIKSHA for various subjects or for various different classes. And virtual labs provide us a platform to perform the lab experiments in the virtual environment. The benefit of the virtual lab is that the student can access the labs from anywhere, anytime. So they can repeat the procedures, that experiments many times as they want. They can perform the experiments which cannot be done in the physical lab, like behavior of a simple pendulum on Mars, Moon, or Earth. So likewise, they can perform the different lab experiments in our virtual labs. So now we will move towards the demonstration of these virtual labs. So I will like to share my screen. Okay, so this is the virtual lab website. So you can go to the labs from diksha.gov.in virtual labs. So this is the website where you can access the virtual labs for different classes and for different subjects. So this is grade 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. And here you can see, if you want to access the medium, you have to just click on this explore button. In this you will get the two mediums, that is Hindi medium and English medium. So firstly we will start with the physics, and after that we will cover the chemistry, biology, maths and English subject. So first we will move towards the physics, which is in class 6, class 10 for English medium, and you have to click on this science. So it will show you the different experiments which is covered in class 6 science. So on the right hand side here you can see all the experiments are listed here. Different types, different experiments are there. So student can do the experiments from here. I will show you one chemical reaction. So this is the chemical reaction iron nail with CuSO4 and burning of magnesium ribbon. So for that, here you can see the experiment PDF is also given. Here you can see the material, and if you want to go to the directly demonstration, that is virtual lab, you have to click on this chemical reaction iron nails with CuSO4 and burning of magnesium ribbon. So here you can see the lab experiments. If you want, there are 3 experiments in this chemical reactions. So links are given. So I will go to the link 2. So it will redirect you to the OLAB's website. So this is single displacement reaction. So here you can see the different types of tabs are given, that is theory, procedure, animation, video, simulation, viva voce, resources and feedback. So you will get all the type of materials required to perform this lab in a single environment, that is in online labs. So in theory you will get the objective of that particular experiment, the theory related to that experiment, and the important definitions or formulas, it is mentioned in the theory tab. Then next is the procedure. In procedure you will get the materials required to perform this lab. So here we require thread, sandpaper, iron nails, test tubes, copper sulfate solution and stand with the clamp. So procedure, 2 types of procedures are given in this OLABs, that is one procedure to be performed in your actual lab and the one procedure to be performed in this online labs, that is simulator procedure. So by according to this procedure you have to perform the experiments, and then you will get the observation, conclusion and inference in the procedure tab. Then in animation tab you will get the video how to perform this experiment. So one animation is given, so I will just play over this short video.
Single displacement reaction. We will require copper sulfate, iron nails, distilled water, a beaker, measuring jar, test tubes, 2 clamp stands, a piece of thread and a glass rod. Take sufficient quantity of distilled water in a measuring jar and pour it into a clean beaker. To this, add a required quantity of copper sulfate. Stir the contents in the beaker using a glass rod until the copper sulfate crystals in the beaker dissolves completely. Pour sufficient quantity of copper sulfate into a test tube. Clamp the test tube to a stand. Then pour sufficient quantity of copper sulfate into another test tube. Clamp this test tube to another stand. Take 2 iron nails. Clean these by rubbing them with sandpaper so their color appears grayish. Tie 1 nail with a thread. Immerse this into one of the test tubes containing copper sulfate solution. Keep the 2 test tubes undisturbed for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, the color of the copper sulfate solution containing the iron nail turns light greenish color, whereas the color of the solution.
So this is the video, animation video of this single displacement reaction. And then in video tab you will get the another videos which are taken from a YouTube, which are best videos of this experiment. So you can refer these videos also. And in simulator tab, you can actually perform the experiment. So on the left hand side, the instructions are given. So we will go step by step and perform this experiment. So click and drag any of the iron nails to immerse in it in one of the test tube. Then click on the thread to remove the iron nail from the test tube and compare it with the other iron nail. So initially in the animation video, we have seen that they have copper sulfate put in a distilled water, and then it will then stir that particular water, and you will get the changed water, that is CuSO4, and in that they immerse the nails and see the what reaction happens. So now here already in this test tube, the CuSO4 is already there, so we will just drag these nails in any one of the test tube, and after 15 minutes what will happen we will see. So here you can see on the left hand side test tube, I have put that nail and the color changed to green. So click on the information icon to see the inference. Just click on this thread again and compare the nails. So here you can see the color of the nail which is dipped in that solution is changed. So click on this inference icon. So less reactive Cu2 plus ions are displaced from CuSO4 solution by the more reactive Fe ions. The color of the solution changes to green due to the presence of FeSO4 solution, and brown coating of copper on the iron nail is because of the displaced Cu plus ions. So this is the experiment from physics. If you want to clear this, you just click on this reset button and you can perform the activity again. Then in VivaVoce, you will get the MCQ type questions where you can answer these questions here itself and you will get the feedback. So I am just clicking on the answers and we will see what is the result. Just click on this submit. So here you can see my first, second answer is correct, third, fourth is wrong, sixth is also correct, and others are also wrong. So this is the type of VivaVoce. Some MCQ type questions are provided here. Student can answer that. And in the resources tab, you will get the reference materials which are used to perform this activity. So they also can refer these. And in feedback tab, if any feedback is there about this activity, so any student or teacher can give their feedback. So this is one experiment from physics. Now we will move to the chemistry. So again for chemistry, we will use grade 10, that is class 10, English medium, and in science, I am going to show you in chemistry, that is now I will move to the physics, that is verification of Hooke's law. Earlier I have shown you the chemistry. So in that I'll just take, that is verification of Hooke's law. So click on this verification of Hooke's law. So you will get the link over here. Verification of Hooke's law, click on this link. So it will redirect you to the online labs. So verification of Hooke's law, again all tabs are same, that is theory, procedure, simulator, VivaVoce. So in theory, you will get the objective, that is Hooke's law states that the extent to which the elastic material will change size and shape under stress is directly proportional to the amount of stress applied to it. So again, theory is given. In procedure, the materials required, that's one spring and a ruler and weights, and the two types of procedures are given. That is procedure to be performed in your actual lab and the procedure to be performed in the simulator. So now we will move to the simulator tab. So instructions are provided here that click on the weight to be attached to the spring, then allow the spring to come to rest, record the reading on the scale in the observation table, then repeat the procedure again for the other weights, and once all the readings are recorded in the observation table, click on the plot button to plot the graph. So now here you can see spring, measuring scale, then stand, the weight, that is 2 kg, 5, 8 and 10 kg is there. and one observation table is provided on the right hand side. So now we will perform this for all weights one by one. So click on this 2 kg. So it will move to the spring and attach to the spring. And now we can see the displacement, that is 1.6. So now we will add the displacement against 2 kg, that is 1.6. Now we will do this for 5 kg. For that, click on this 5 kg. So it will append to the spring and we will get the displacement, that is 4. And now for 8 kg, it is 6.4. And for 10 kg, it is 8. So our all displacement for all the weights are done. Now just click on this plot button. So here you can see force versus displacement graph is plotted. So here you can see the graph. So this is the one for physics. Then again same viva voce questions, MCQ questions are provided here. You can answer these questions, and reference material is provided in the reference tab. So now we will move to the third, that is biology. We will go to class 9, English medium, and in that science. And I'll take one, that is a food sample test. Food sample test, presence of starch and methane yellow. So now I'll just click on this experiment, detection of starch in food sample. You have to click on this, and in this you can here you can see food sample test, presence of starch. So I'll just click on this part 1. So it will redirect you to again on OLAB's website. So again all the other tabs are same. So I'll directly move to the simulator tab. So here you can see different types of food samples are provided, and you can test, that is iodine test is there, iodine solution is provided here. So now we will take one food sample and we will test. So first I took carrot extract. So drag the dropper to drop the iodine solution. Just drag this over this test tube. So here you can see carrot extract. So if it changes the color, no. So presence of starch is there, no. So this is the result. You have to just click on this result. Then next we will take wheat sample. Again repeat the procedure, drag this dropper over the solution. So here you can see the presence of starch is there, yes. So click on this, yes. Now I will take apple extract, and again drag this solution. So there is a no change of color. So also there is a no starch, presence of starch. Now egg, again there is a no change. So click on this, no. So likewise we can perform this experiment for others also, other food samples also. So yes, there is a change in food sample. So for oats, presence of starch is there. So likewise you can perform for the others, and if you want to reset this activity, so click on this reset. So this is again videos are provided for this activity. Then detection of starch in food sample, that is viva voce, MCQ questions are provided here. So they can test their knowledge. Then again resources, different types of resource materials are provided, and in feedback tab they can give us the feedback for this particular activity. Now we will move to the mathematics, that is class 9 mathematics. So again go to the grade 9 English medium and click on this mathematics tab. for mathematics, I'll take one example, that is area of a circle. For that you have to go to the more experiments, and in this here you can see area of a circle is there. Just click on this area of circle. So again, please click on this link, click on this area of a circle. So now in theory, objective, then the terms which are used in this experiment, that is circle, what is the center, radius, chord, diameter. So all type of definitions are given here. Then properties of circle is also given. In procedure, the performed in a real lab and the procedure to be performed in the simulator is given, and the materials required to be performed in a real lab is also provided. Then again, animation tab, animation of this lab is provided. Now we will directly move to the simulator to perform. Now we will perform this experiment, that is area of a circle, to give a suggestive demonstration of the formula that the area of a circle is half the product of its circumference and radius. So definition, related term of a circle and prerequisite knowledge is given. So click on start. So on the left hand side, the instructions are provided. So we will do this experiment by using this instruction. Click on scale between 2 and 3 in workbench to draw a circle. So this is a scale given. So I have to click on 2 to 3, between 2 to 3. So my radius is 2.65 centimeter. Now we will divide the circle into 16 equal parts. Click on circle to mark 16 sectorial parts and color them differently. Just click on this circle. So now it is marked with the different colors. 16 equal parts are given. Then move mouse over each wedge to align them in a row. Now move your mouse over these 16 equal parts. So it will align in a row. Now click on next button below to color wedges and divide in 2 groups. Just click on this next. So it will divided it in a 2 groups, that is blue and green. Now click blue group to rotate and align. Just click on this blue group. So it is rotated, and drag the blue group and drop over the green group so as to join and form a parallelogram. So I will just drag this. So it is attached. Now click on the leftmost wedge to cut it in 2 parts. Just click on this leftmost wedge. So it is colored as a red. Drag the red part and attach to the right end so as to form a rectangle. Just drag this part and join in the right. So activity completed successfully. So here we can see the inference, that is area of a rectangle formed is equal to the area of a given circle. So we observe that length is equal to half of the circumference of the given circle, that is 2 pi r divided by 2, and breadth. Breadth equal to radius of a given circle, that is r. So area of a circle equals to pi r square. So according to the radius, which is 2.65 centimeter, the answer is 22.05 square centimeter. So if you want to restart, you can click on this restart to start the activity again. And again self-evaluation, that is MCQs are given and the other tabs are seen. So now we will move to the English, that is in class 7. Click on this English medium and click on this English. So I'll take, that is active and passive voice conversion. So just click on this active to passive voice, and in that you have to click here. So active to passive voice conversion, as such in our school there is no lab provided for the English, but we have tried this grammar part in our O labs. So just we will see what is in theory you will get the what is a voice, then what are the examples, then how to identify the active or passive voice, etc. So such type of examples are given, and how to convert in a passive voice is also given. So now we will directly move to the lab part. So just click on this start button. Just for information, provide your name here. So here you can see convert active voice to passive voice. So selected tense. So here you will get the information about the tense given here. That is, this is in a simple present tense, and in which you have to change this simple present tense is provided here. That is continuous present tense, perfect present tense, simple past tense, then continuous past tense, perfect past tense, etc. So you can choose from here. So I'll choose continuous present tense. Okay. So sentence in an active voice is this, and you have to convert this in a passive voice, that is present continuous tense. So I'll just drag and drop anywhere so you can see the result, what is given. Elizabeth is driving the scooter. So Elizabeth is scooter thing. So I'll just click on submit. So here you can see helping verb is wrong, subject is wrong, use of by is wrong, by is incorrectly placed, should precede the object in the passive voice. Object and main verb is also wrong. So now we will place it again. Scooter is being driven by the scooter is being driven by the Elizabeth. Click on submit. So your answer is correct. Click on next to solve the next question. So in this English part, English lab, you will not get selected sentences. You will get the more and more sentences which are totally different from each other. So you can try it out, and you can practice these active and passive voice. So in each time you will get the different sentences to work with. Then again, Laura is drinking a tea. Now if you want to change present perfect tense, Michelle has cleaned a cupboard. So again, a cupboard has been, I'll just drag it here. So here you can see use of by is incorrect and object is placed is incorrect. So now I'll just move this. A cupboard has been cleaned by a Michelle, and click on submit. You know your answer is correct. Click on next to solve the next question. So likewise, you can perform the all other activities which are present in a English lab. Then again in Viva Voice, you will get the different types of questions, and in references you will get the reference textbook to refer. Now, if time permits, I want to show you the social science activities. Yeah, hello, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, we still have around 15 minutes left in the conversation, so you may display the areas that you wish to.
Okay, I'll just show you one activity which is social science activity which are currently developing and which will available soon. So it is actually on a DIKSHA platform. The world, continent and oceans. Actually, we know that for social sciences there is no lab is there, but we have tried to do one lab in a social science. So the one is world, continents and ocean. So again, theory is provided. I'll just directly go to the simulator tab. So to identify the world, continent, ocean, objective and learning outcome is given. Just click on this start. Then let's go to the map. So again, what we are going to learn in this activity is given here. So we will learn about the continents and ocean of the world. The world map is given, and on that we will drag and drop the continents and ocean to their appropriate locations. The system will provide a feedback on incorrect placement, and we can use hints as required. And we can try again using the same procedure to identify the remaining positions of the continents and ocean. So click on this OK. So here you can see world map is given. On the right hand side, the different continents and ocean names are given, and the instruction is given at the bottom. So instruction says that drag all the continents and ocean names and drop them in the correct position on the world map. So now I just drag this and put it south, north, Europe, Africa, Asia, Pacific Ocean, then Arctic Ocean. So the icons given here are the oceans. They represent the ocean's location. Then Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean and Southern Ocean. I guess okay. Then click on submit. So here you can see all the other are correct. Only Africa and Europe position is incorrect. So two continents / ocean are placed in incorrect position. To identify and correct what next? To identify the correct continents and ocean position. For that, click on hint to get the information of the remaining continents. So we'll click on this. Try again. Repeat the procedure again for the remaining continents, that is Europe and Africa. Just click on this submit. So all the click on restart to perform the activity again. All the continents and oceans are positioned correctly. So this is, and to restart this activity, click on this restart. And the another activity we are tried, that is spring tides and neap tides. This is a one small portion is in 3D and the next portion is in 2D. So we have tried this. So I'll just directly go to the simulator tab. So what do you mean by a spring tide and neap tide and how they happens? So we can learn it from here. That is just this what we are going to learn is provided here. So here you can see one 3D view is given. So you can see the 3D effect of this lab. So sun, Earth's orbit, Earth and Moon is given. So here the name of the objects are given. Then in instructions we will observe the various positions of the Moon. When Moon is in rotating around the Earth, so we will see the what are the what it means when it comes on the right or left or in the 90 degrees of Earth. So we will just drag this Moon on this position and we can see this is called a full moon, this is a last quarter, this is new moon and this is a first quarter. When the sun, Earth and Moon are in a one line, then it is called a full moon. Then sun, Moon and Earth are in a one line, this is called a new moon. Okay, so now we will we have seen the names or the positions of the Moon. So now we will go next, that is this is a 2D view. If you want to see the labels, you can click on these labels. So now drag the Moon on the marked position, that is a plus marked positions are there, so, which represents the full moon. So earlier we have seen that the positions of the Moon. So now student have to drag the Moon in such a way that it full moons occurs. So just drag this Moon here, that is a full moon position. So here you can see the effects when Moon is come in a full moon position. What will happen? Sun, Earth and Moon are in a straight line. At this point Earth is the closest to the Moon, so water at the gravitational pull of Moon and Sun, and hence the bulge is due to the gravitational pull of the Moon and Sun. So bulge happens and we will get the high tide at this duration. So what type of tides are formed based on the given position? That is a spring tides. So if you want to click on this correct answer, either spring or a neap tide, and after that you can move ahead. That is, just drag this over the next position and here you can see the bulging happens, which is a less than the spring tide. So at this time the Sun and the Moon are in the right angles to each other and forces of the Sun and Moon tends to counteract one another. So gravitational pull of the Moon and the resulting ocean bulge are cancelled out by the gravitational pull of the Sun and its resulting ocean bulge. So it contrast in the spring tides, the high tides are lower. So here you can see the tides are lower. which is known as a NIP type. So likewise, you can perform the social science activities. We have tried the social science activities to show to the students so they can view and they can understand the concept of the social science also.
Sure. Is there anything else you would like to add?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then thank you so much, ma'am, for apprising us about
Thank you so
these
much.
minute details and explaining us about the concepts associated with chemistry, physics, biology, mathematics, English, and social sciences. So in the conversation, we still have around 5 to 7 minutes left. So all the viewers watching our sessions, you have connected with us in this live interactive session. If you have any of the queries, then do drop it in the comment section of NCERT official. So having discussed on virtual labs, sir, I am also curious to know how AR resources are available on DIKSHA.
Yeah, that's a really very good question, because as we are saying that all these are resources are being pulled on DIKSHA in many in different manners. So DIKSHA hosts a large variety of these resources, whether these are in the form of images, video, audio, interactives. So almost all resources are there. So let me show you that see, in augmented reality, as I have said that it's a very peculiar type of technology that we are using, and definitely you require camera to render the content. But the simulation that we are performing using the augmented reality, the same simulations are being rendered in 3D videos, and these videos are available on DIKSHA and mapped with the different chapters which are from the NCERT textbook. So let me show you quickly. So let me share my screen. So you are very, everyone is very well versed with the DIKSHA. So just go to the DIKSHA and explore the content, definitely the digital textbooks, and quickly we will go to the demonstration that I just performed. It's from the class 10. So let me go to the class 10 textbook. So we have the class 10 textbooks, and the simulation that I performed, it was from the science subject. Okay, so it was from the science. So now we have this is science textbooks, and the simulation that I performed today, that were from the chapter 10. So let's go to the chapter 10. So light reflection, and then you will see I perform the simulations as per the images. So like images 4 and 5 I perform it. So if you click on this 10.4 image, so definitely you will be getting that simulation as a 3D video over there. So let's see a bit of the video. Okay, so this is the same 3D rendered content. So if you have access to the ePathshala augmented reality app on your mobile phone, you can perform this simulation over there, and if you don't have, so definitely this content is being rendered as 3D videos and is mapped with the textbook chapter on the DIKSHA portal, so you can watch these videos over there.
Of course, sir, and pertaining to that, we have around 2 to 3 questions as well, if you allow me.
Yeah, of course, of course.
So, sir, one of the questions is, if a student is using it for the first time,
Okay.
in any experiment that they might not have done in a physical laboratory in their classroom, so does this come handy and easy?
Yeah, definitely it's a very easy and handy, because we have also provided the audio navigation, as you have seen almost in all the simulations. So this is a mandatory that we have the audio, and we have the written content also, and it's a guided content, just like click on the continue or click on these tabs to perform
so
this
the
activity.
instructions are also available.
Definitely the instructions are available over there, and students can perform this seamlessly. This is not an issue.
So, sir, can students perform this from like anywhere, anytime, either in the night, in the morning, early mornings?
Yeah, that's definitely, as we said earlier, that you can carry your textbook along with you. Now you can carry the virtual labs along with you wherever you are going. So you can perform these simulations anywhere where you are. But definitely in augmented reality, as I said, that you require that a particular image to render that content. And it doesn't matter if you have the soft copy of the ePathshala, textbook, NCERT textbook on DIKSHA portal or anywhere. you can access this type of content.
So,
and virtual
sir,
labs
yeah.
definitely they are mapped with on the Diksha. So you can just go to the particular lab manual, click over there, click on the link, and you can perform the activity.
So I think, sir, that virtual reality and augmented reality, it obviously provides an edge to us apart from the regular classroom scenarios, because I was also a medical student, and I remember that back then when I used to do my chemistry and physics experiments, we just got chance like once or twice to go to the physical laboratories, and then the third time it would be our final practicals.
So definitely, see, in physical laboratories, in some of the school they might not have these physical laboratories, and if they have, so definitely they have a limited number of resources.
Yeah.
So definitely, before having that hands-on on that resources, if you go virtually to perform these simulations and then you go to the actual lab, so then I think it's very much beneficial for the teachers and for the students to to deal with the limited resources.
So it provides quality access to education for everyone. Thank you so much, sir, for the precious information and for sharing this valuable content with all our viewers. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Simranji.
And thank you, Priyanka madam, as well, for guiding us and describing at length about the concepts associated with different subjects. So all the
Thank you,
viewers,
ma'am.
thank you. So all the viewers watching this session, here's an end to this particular session for all of you. But stay connected, because we have our upcoming session right from 12 in the noon till 12:30 p.m. That is Teaching Learning Interventions for Inclusive Classroom, where we try to raise awareness about inclusive classroom setup. So stay connected to NCRT and take very good care of yourself. Namaskar.